Hello, everyone. Welcome back to El Shack. So, in this article today, this is something that I found and I had it translated into Arabic because it's something that interests me, and I think there was some Carl Jung in some of the I guess not hashtags but reference markers. So I found this thing. It's called eight. It's originally called Eight Strange Signs the Universe Desperately Wants You to Change Your Life. So I wanted to read this because it's more like psychology, regular people talking. So I thought it would be interesting to go through this in Arabic instead of English, um, just so that I could, get some first person stuff in there. Because a lot of the stuff that we review, at least that I review, and had in my old Arabic course, there wasn't a lot of I, a lot of you in there. It's mostly, unless it's like a dialogue, it's mostly just like, this is about this, blah blah. I mean, that's really important to know. Probably just as important as knowing how to express that you do something. But it took me a long time to figure out like how to do personal, simple past endings. Like if you have like call, which means to say, and they say cult. I said, you might say cult as well for the second person singular, but if you're talking to in Maltese, it doesn't matter. In Inti mean the same thing in Maltese, but in Arabic, when you say Inti, you would have to say something like kulti. So there's an additional verb conjugation for the past tense, and obviously the present tense works a little bit differently. T's if it starts with a T, it's probably female. If it starts with a Y, it's a male. But I think it's still T for either of the form, for either a male or a female, in the second person singular conjugation. But besides that, like I said, just a topic I wanted to go through and figure, why not do a stream. So I've gone through some of the stuff on here so far. It's a lot of things. So most of it I don't even know. So it'll be interesting to see. And there's also a lot of things that I studied in my Arabic class. Like this is not. You see how many of those come up. So a lot of this, like I have seen before in my courses. Or I recognize them from Maltese, but most of the stuff from Maltese I think is already in here. And even though it says it could just mean it like a masculine object, like it feels like. I'm gonna do this because I already knew this one before I even opened it. Yishar El Amr, age, the matter.
الأمر.
The matter. Okay.
بأنه.
بأنه صحيح, full or complete, something like that.
صحيح.
That's a meaning I forgot. يشعر لم يشعر العمر 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 بين صحيح. It didn't feel like the matter didn't feel like it was correct, or it didn't feel correct something. So did not feel the matter did not feel that it was correct. It did not feel like the matter was correct. Something. Can Qalbi, my heart.
قلبي.
Yeah, there's some issues on the mobile version, but I don't even use the mobile version. might be more inclined to fix the mobile. If I actually had users that were using this application on their phones before, even though I'm working on the app right now, I might be more inclined to fix them. But I don't like using my phone for this type of stuff. I need a bigger screen.
يدق.
Sounds are played knocks. Okay. Instrument. At least in Maltese, this is used for that. يدق بقوة.
بقوة. لذا.
I want an explanation on this. I've never seen this. Because this, for this reason. And my heart was beating strongly, was beating hard.
لذا اتصلت مرة أخرى وقلت لا.
So I called again and said no. لذا أتصلت مرة أخرى وقلت لا. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I called. Let's go with in this case we can say we'll go with so therefore that's why. Seems to make that's why I called them, because it's like your heart was beating quick. That's why you called them. That would make sense. I called. I like these more personable things. I mean, I can go on Twitter and find like somebody talking about something in Arabic, and then yeah, I could find something like that. Somebody just talking in Arabic, and then people are like leaving really candid everyday messages in Arabic. It's mostly like Levantine stuff, some Egyptian stuff, but some people do write in a pretty proper form of Arabic. It's good to see like people using it personally. Marra, I know it means time, like the amount of times. Pretty sure it was like a phrase.
مرة أخرى.
Alright, مرة أخرى وقلت. And I said.
وقلت.
لا. لماذا? Why?
لماذا؟
لماذا فعلت ذلك? Why did I do that?
فعلت.
فعلت ذلك. Why did I do that?
أعرف.
لا yeah لا أعرف لا أستطيع نفسيرا what تفسيرا I didn't know the meaning. What's this mean here?
تفسيره.
Oh, it's interpretation. Okay, I mean same thing as meaning. I go with the 4 because it's like so close, and I know this means I can. I've always thought it was fascinating how Maltese uses the same word. You can also say yesta as well, like that's what Maltese uses, but this is yestatia, which is a little bit different. Either way, I know it. Kenny, but I've never even seen. I didn't even know you could do that. You could add personal pronouns to lakin. I mean, I recognized it. Sha'ert, I felt. Maybe you felt.
شعرت.
Sharat. Sharat Fura. Ura. I don't even know I forgot what Ura is.
فورا.
Bosvam. Oh, in peace. At peace. I'm just gonna leave it in the 4. Rafith. Rafith, is that like supporting or something? I'm not sure. Reject. Rafed. Yeah, I can't remember. I thought it meant something like that, but obviously I do not know what I'm talking about. Ba'ith Rafith. Is this
رفضة.
رفضة بل رفضة المنصب
المنصب.
منصب لم يكن
يكن. لم يكن لدي should be I have. لدي.
A really formal way of saying that you have. لدي خطة. I'm not sure. State.
خطة.
Plan. Line. I recognize the root, so from Maltese, I'll just do that. Bidla?
بديلة.
Alternative, okay, yeah. Same thing. So change. Hat bidla. I did not have, or I could not have, and I didn't have any alternatives, or I didn't have any alternative. I didn't have a plan B. I'm not gonna, well, I mean, we could call it a backup plan, but there might be a different way to say that, so I'm gonna leave that out for now. This came up for plan B, so. I mean, I understand the phrase, like an alternative plan, like Maltese even has these roots. Okay, and the next one, Lakini Comte. Hold on. Pretty sure this is I was.
كنت.
تعرف كنت أعرف. Oh, that's why people say كنت نعرف in Maltese. Okay. لكني كنت أعرف عن جعل. I didn't know that making جعل make as in force, as in compel. جعل مسيرتي only part I got from that was T. That was Mahania. Important professional. Okay. I want to hear this again.
المهنية
مدينة تجربة experience.
تجربة
تجربة I didn't have a plan B, but I knew that making my professional career and experience. I knew it made my career. It would make my career professional experience, something like that. I don't know. Let's see if my comprehension is right. But I knew that making my career and experience. That could be part of this sentence. Creative.
إبداعية
مستمرة. Deserving. Oh, ongoing. Oh, okay. I would have never gotten that. Oh, surprised this isn't in here already. It is the way. The road. Yeah. The way.
الوحيد
Wahidu. Whoops. Wahidu only is the only way. I'm gonna put this at a 3 so that I get it. Is the only way to elamam. The most general. I don't even know what that means. Because I thought meant general imam. I am so confused about this right now.
لكنني كنت أعرف أن جعل مسيرتي المهنية تجربة إبداعية مستمرة هو الطريق الوحيد إلى الأمام.
Oh. إلى عمم. Okay. Forward. Yeah, this is in Maltese. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm on. Forward. Yeah. Because إلى عمم means, I would say, like in front of, ahead. At least in Maltese, in older Maltese, that's what it meant. Al-Amam, and then Ila Al-Amam. Yeah, Ila Al-Amam is
إلى الأمام.
forward. I'm gonna leave that at 2 because I just realized it. Lam, anzur.
أنظر
did not. I did not look. Every time there's been a lamb, it's always followed by the present tense. I do not look at. I don't even know what they mean by. Hold on. I did not look at. In the back. I began. I did not look back. So what is EBTA? EBTA should be like started. It's either a command or never. Oh wow. Okay. This is spelled a little bit differently than okay never. So this is the EBTA. This is the EBTA never. Yeah. I'm gonna set that at 3. I didn't realize that's what that was. Okay. Look. Okay, and this means back. It could also mean behind as well. Ura. I'm gonna say I look. Because it can also be an imperial. It can also be an imperative command, not imperial. Andar ila. Okay, so this means I never looked back. I didn't look back. I never. This is an important. This is a good enough phrase to where. That should be simple. But yeah, I don't remember my Arabic teacher telling me in the past. I know her command of English wasn't like the best, but she always made sure I understood the concepts. So one thing I guess one thing that went over my head was that so far in this article, it seems like everything that comes after lamb, because lamb is like a negative. It's like I knew there was a difference between it and using like ma. But see what this says. Why did you? Oh man, I was not expecting this. It's supposed to respond in your the language. Yeah, I definitely have work to do on this thing because there's no context. That's the problem with this. It's programmed to like do one question at a time. Okay, go. What the fuck? I'm so confused. I didn't ask about la. I didn't ask about la. About la. Ugh. Okay, this is where. This is I'm not asking about lamb. I'm not asking about law. Okay. For the past tense plus present tense verb. Ah, okay. So it says right here it's the okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Golly. Still useful. Just one hell of a journey to understand that. Okay. So I'm gonna add this to my notes just because this is like a concept that gives me a lot more information, like the construction. My teacher told me, like, I know that this is a negative, like this makes stuff negative. I just don't remember because there's also LAN, which I'm not seeing in this article. But this is like literally like do not. We'll just call this like did not do, or how to express. We could put LAN plus tense verb, and we can put this in like, I don't know, blue, some kind of blue, yeah. Medium. Just call this Arabic grammar. There we go. So now we got that. So now I got this. I got this little form here. This oia thing. Attached pronoun. And now we got this. Awesome. So moving forward, like I said, I just wanted to see. And when they say juice form, they're pretty much meaning like the present. Okay. Or what would be considered present. It's also the same form that you have to use for the future. So you say like setakun, you will be. Well, there's really no reason because like you get takun can mean you will be as well. Just depends. But you would add sa before, and that present, the juicive form as they call it. Okay. I never looked back. Seat. Forget what this is. I am not. Oh, what is this? Lastu?
لست.
Oh, lesty. I am not. Hold on. I already have this in here. All right. I know it doesn't mean I don't know. I know it doesn't mean that, but ready. Oh, okay. Okay. If I were saying get ready, I probably would use there's a verb for, oh yeah, hey. I would use hey, but that hey just means to get ready, or to prepare. Okay, anyway, let's do akol. Akol, I say. I am not sane. I am not saying. Yeah, aqual. I want to see what they mean. I would be fascinated if this actually means I am not saying. I can really express I'm not saying that all. Oh wow. This is awesome. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We'll put this in here. I'm not saying that because this is like a really nice phrase to know. Put that in a 3. So lesti aqul an kul ala alamat. Yeah, alamat hadus shaur. And this is like feeling, hunch. It's like sign, hunch, or feeling, something like that. Intuition, yeah, intuition or hunch. I do not know why this is happening here. Why is this happening? Let's I think the page expired. There's no other explanation. I need to do something about this. Alright. saved. I am... What in the world is going on right now?